The weather's pretty good today. It's a bit cold in the morning, but towards the middle of the day it warms up. I had to change it to shorts and a t-shirt, and so went to my truck and dropped off the truck at the detailing place. It's the same place that detailed my yellow International, and that was, when did I sell it? I bought the Mac, I think it was like 2014 or something. Oh yeah, I quit, I left Landstar in 2014, and at Landstar I was with the Yellow International. So this was, and then yeah, I think winter of 2015 I got my truck, and the truck I think was a 2016 model, the Mac. So, and so I sold the International in 14. Yeah, so basically 8 years ago, and these guys are still there, only back then they were part of this Kelly's rent a truck, and now they branched out, you know, their detailing service. Now it's called Dawson Detailing. And so I dropped off the truck. It took the guy, yeah, like, you know, all the panels there, or the floor, especially near the driver, the doors, the dash. It was a lot of work. So I think it took him like 3 hours maybe. But he didn't go too far into the sleeper. He basically just cleaned the floor, because I see all the cabinets in the back there. Nothing changed, but in the front, the seats, the doors, like doors were pretty filthy, you know, where you touch the buttons, the dash, the top of the dash, and I put on new mud flaps, as you saw, if you saw the short video I did. But in the back it's okay, so I'm gonna clean it up. I have some cleaner myself, so I'm just gonna clean up those panels, because the floor was, you know, the dirt gets into those little nooks in the floor everywhere, right? And so that was like a major job. Like a couple of cabinets I can clean myself, but now the truck definitely looks way better. It looks like, in the front especially, it looks like new, you know. And I'm dealing with two people, like the guy, I did a comment about this. A guy showed up to look at the trailer, and he was also interested in the truck, but when he heard the price, he's like, no. Basically, he was looking for something super cheap deal. But the trailer, he started emailing me yesterday, or rather texting me, and we agreed on the price, except now we cannot agree on the payment, because he says a certified check. I went to my bank, the bank says, what, are they with your bank? Do they have an account at the same bank as you? I said no, because I asked the guy about this, and he told me the name of his bank. It's different. It's Canadian bank. The guy's in Canada, but his bank is different. And so the lady at my bank said, even if it's a certified check, because it's a large amount, you know, like basically, what is it, like 5 digits? No, 6. Yeah, 6 digits. It's a big check with, you know, plus there's a 13% tax that you have to pay that they will get back. But and I don't have that much money in my account, right? Usually banks really don't like it when you deposit, let's say, a $10,000 check and you have $5 in your account, right? They don't like that. They want to see some money, you know, at least like maybe a couple of $1,000, right, when you deposit a $10,000 check. But anyway, so they clearly said that if I try to deposit a certified check into my account issued by at a different bank, they will put it on hold for 5 days. And I'm telling this guy, I said, hey, I don't like checks. Can we do a wire transfer? Well, it's certified check, you know, it's as good as cash. Wire transfer takes 3 days. And I said, 3 days? Like I said, I did a bunch of wire transfers when, you know, when I was getting payment from US brokers, from Canadian brokers. It takes less than a day. They keep telling you, like, if you go on your bank website, it says, yeah, don't even bother us, don't even call us. unless 48 hours passed since the wire was sent. My experience, 4 hours. If somebody sends me money in the morning from US, from Canada, wire transfer, I have them at the end of the day, or I have them at 3 o'clock, you know. And why I'm talking about wire transfer, not a deposit, right? And so I'm telling this guy, I said, hey, send me a wire transfer. If you don't trust me, I can give you the trailer, but I'm gonna keep all the titles, all the paperwork, but I'll give you the trailer so that you know that at least you have some security, right? Then you send the wire, I'll pay off my bank, I'll get new ownerships because I need to change the ownership, right? So now technically the bank owns the trailer. And I said, I need a couple of days, right? And this guy, no, we're gonna bring you a certified check, and we were hoping to pick up the trailer on Saturday. I'm like, oh, and we want proof that there's no lien on the trailer. And I'm like, does this guy even know how financing and leasing work in Canada? Like, when you deal with a truck or trailer, like something, you know, above 100 grand, they never go for financing. It's always a lease, right? Because it's a lot of money. They don't want to risk their money. And so lease or capital lease, right? It's, my name is on the owner, on the plate portion. The bank's name is on the left side of our ownership or title, using US speak, right? So unless you pay it off, their name stays there. So you have to pay it off. So then they give you a letter of authorization, and you go with that letter to our DOT or MTO here in Ontario, and they issue me the ownership or title with my name on both sides, right? And that's when I can, on the back there's a field where you basically selling to somebody. So you just make a note there, sold to so and so, you know, at this address for this amount of money. I don't even remember if you have to put the amount, but I know you have to put the name and the address. And then they take that, once they give me the money, right? They take that ownership piece of paper and they go to our local DOT or MTO, and that's when they transfer it to their name, and now officially it becomes their equipment, like trailer or truck. It works the same. So and so I don't know what's with this guy. So I don't want to go, you know, I don't want somebody take me for a ride, give me like a fake check or something. So unless he can pay with a wire transfer, I'm not interested. But finally something's happening. Of course, nobody's giving me exactly the money I want. Everybody's cheap, but still it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It was pretty much what I counted on. And so this guy wanted to get the entire trailer, the Jeep, the Next, the booster, everything, you know. And then I was sitting at the Starbucks while they're detailing my truck. I was sitting at the Starbucks, and then I thought, you know, it was like 11 o'clock. I felt hungry. I went to this Indian place next to Starbucks over there, and my phone rings, and the guy states his name. He says, Sergei, I want to see your truck. I said, okay, sir. So I said, it's being detailed right now. You wanna look at it now? Because I said, like, we can walk around and probably just take a look inside, but I don't want to, you know, interfere with the guy's cleaning over there. But the guy says, yeah, that's okay. Just want to look at the truck, see it in person, you know, take a few photos. And so we met there, and turns out I know this gentleman. He owns a trucking company. And I met with him a few years ago, and they do heavy haul. And I also showed him the trailer, but he said he was not interested in the trailer, but he was interested in the truck. We started talking about the price, because because all his trucks, he said, they have a small sleeper, and now they do more and more, you know, like project work where people have to stay somewhere in the field for long periods of time. And he says basically guys are complaining they want a big sleeper. And I said, oh yeah, this one they'll be happy. I said, because before this I had a 54-inch flat top max sleeper, and I was dying over there. There's like no space, it's dark, there's no windows, right? This one has doors on the sides, it has windows, it has 2 bunks, it's 76-inch. And so that's why, you know, I'm gonna clean up the sleep a little bit as well. But anyway, so this guy seems to be interested, really interested. Of course, he gave me a super cheap price. I said, no, I'm sorry, I could not do that. I said, this truck now here in Canada, I have an example, I have statistics from my sales guy who just sold the same truck for $214,000 US, brand new. The same spec, let's say the same Kenworth. It's actually cheap because that's like 270,000 Canadian. Like a regular truck here, like a regular Volvo or Freightliner, is like 250, 260,000 Canadian. So he sold it for 270. I don't know what's going on. So that's even cheap. But I said, even that 270, I'll give you 100,000 off. How's that? So I said, let's shake hands on 170. What do you say? Okay, let me think about this. And then I went to pick up the truck, took a bunch of pictures, did those shorts in there, right? And my phone rings, and it's the same gentleman. And he says, okay, Sergei, I want my mechanic to look at the truck. I said, okay, when? He says, how about tomorrow morning? I said, works for me. He says, okay, you know where we are? I said, yeah, I remember your yard. It's nearby, you know, not too far from Cambridge here. So we agreed on a time. So tomorrow morning, I'm bringing the truck. So the guy already saw the truck, and he knows trucks. He owns a trucking company. And now he just wants his mechanic to check the engine. So I'm guessing, I don't know, it looks very promising. And actually, just this morning, I booked a load, you know, because I was thinking, this guy, I don't want to drag the trailer around. So in case this guy who wanted to buy the trailer, you know, gets the ball rolling. And so I started looking for power only, just the truck, right? And there was 4 loads, 2 basically just second postings. Basically it's like 2 loads instead of 4, but 4 postings, right? And I emailed the lady, and she says, yeah, it's a preloaded flatbed trailer going from Toronto to Buffalo. I'm like, wait a second, that's exactly what I want, because I want to make some extra money while I'm sitting, but I don't want to go far because I don't want to put miles on the truck, right? Because the strength of my truck is very low mileage and very low engine hours, right? So it's a great truck. You know, new tires, right? New mud flaps, new floor mats, steer tires were changed like a couple of months ago. So I think it's a great truck, and now it's clean, detailed, even though, you know, not the entire cab, but the most important part. And so yeah, so I did the carrier setup online like in 2 minutes. We agreed on the price, which was pretty good. And now tomorrow the guy wants to see my truck. And so, you know, I don't know, if I sell the truck tomorrow, then of course I'll have to say no to this load and lose the $2,000. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, those are the news. Not sure yet what happens after. You'll guys be first to know. But for now, the objective of Sergei Dratchev Heavy Haul is to sell all the equipment. Sell the truck, sell the Jeep, sell the trailer, sell the booster. Nobody's gonna be left behind, basically. Everything gonna be sold, okay? I'm not going broke. It's just something I have to do. I've been trucking for 17 years, 17, from 2005. It's time to make some changes. Ciao.